Dodie. Dodie Clark. Dodie to me is like OG YouTuber. I've been aware of her for so long. I used to watch like a lot of the English crew, but I didn't really ever watch Dodie. And I've certainly never listened to any of her songs, which feels really strange. I've seen a bunch of people ask for this. Lots of requests for Dodie on my Discord server. If you're not part of my Discord server, make sure you go and join. The link is in the description. But yeah, I mean, let's do it. I don't know, like I wouldn't guess what kind of songs she'd be doing, like what genre, but I feel like I'm expecting two things. One is something like kind of poppy, but not really, like bedroom pop sort of thing, and really good lyrics. Those are the two things that I'm really expecting. Let's go. The first song is called Intertwined.
Skin, heat, hair.
We're 18 seconds in and there was like, what, 3 words said? That's some really cool like minimalism there. It's kind of saying a lot by not really saying very much.
Oh, you and
I like when people like, if they don't have that much of a budget for music videos, getting kind of inventive like this.
I'm afraid of the things in my brain.
That was a horrifying and unexpected visual. I mean, I do like it in combination with the line being afraid of what's in your brain, something that I feel like a lot of people, myself included, can relate to. But yeah, it was just, it took me off guard. Ooh. The simple bass is nice.
So breathe with me.
I feel like this sounds relatively happy, but the visuals are not.
'Cause I can't stand.
What is that?
Oh.
Okay. Harmonies, lovely. The runs, lovely. These visuals, interesting. I really like the simplicity in the storytelling as well as like the visual storytelling. It doesn't really do more than it needs to. And mastering that is really difficult. Telling a lot by using a little.
Oh.
Oof, that was a lovely run.
I hope that you don't bleed with me.
Oh, that was lovely. Okay, so I'm trying to pick up on like the meaning behind here. Like I think it is to do with some sort of codependency in relationships, but I'm not really sure if it's an intentional thing, but like that visual with like all of those pins in his head is kind of like this representation of how it can be being in a relationship where someone like relies on you that much. It can be intense and it can be hard to deal with. That might be what she's saying, or maybe she's coming at it from the angle of like this being a visual representation of like how she feels she impacts other people, when like in reality that probably isn't the case. I do appreciate that there seems to be quite a bit open to interpretation here. This reminds me of the meme, like, this is fine. I will say this is a bit more like low-key than I was expecting. I was expecting something a bit more, I don't know, poppy with a beat, but like, I like it. It's just different to what I thought I was gonna get. All right, that was an interesting introduction. I feel weirdly like a little creeped out, and I don't feel like I should be, but I am. The next one is called Monster. My editor Billy recommended that I listen to this one, and I was like, Monster was by Gabby Hanna.
Baby, I'm the monster.
Turns out, who knew 2 songs can have the same name? All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, more like a vinyl noise. Very different music video.
Tell me again about how it hurts.
Funky beat, all right.
Isn't it weird to be so mean?
Sounds like she's flicking a piece of paper for the snare there.
So maybe I will talk to you.
Oof.
The only way I know how to. I've said my speech.
Cool beat. I'm really into this. This is a bit more playful than the last one, a very different vibe.
We shout in our heads. Are you still in there?
Ooh, a little bit of reverb for a nice effect there.
I'm guessing that I've grown horns. I guess I'm human no more. I can tell I've rotted in your brain.
What I feel like I'm getting from this is like, maybe it's a little bit to do with anxiety and stuff like that, but it's the idea of like how we picture other people seeing us and how that doesn't necessarily match up with how we really are. It's just how we perceive ourselves to be. Because I guess like even in our minds, how we see ourselves is not necessarily our true selves, which is strange to think about. Hello, existential crisis.
You think I'm a crazy bitch,
I like that like thumping bass coming in.
so maybe I will talk to you.
She's got such a lovely kind of like understated voice. She's hitting her notes really cleanly. It's just like not like she's very showy about it.
I think it might be worth a try. Oh, am I ready to let this die?
Loving the cute little visuals here though.
A monster is here. You plug your ears, but hey, you might just listen to it sing.
There's a lot going on in the beat, like these nice little sound effects that's really helping fill everything out. Also cool like gang vocals and chorusy sound going on.
We know that I've seen this before.
Hell yeah!
Top of your list, adoring every move. And my rank is sinking, but we're both guilty of black or white.
That's so rad. The more speedy delivery coupled with the chanting is so good.
So maybe I will talk to you.
Hell yeah, now it's in the back of the chorus. Gives such a like a really nice, well-rounded feel to it.
A monster is here.
Oh,
Plug your ears, but hey.
someone swooped in. Becoming the monster. Oh, okay. Digging into that heart. Oh, okay. That was something. My naive self expected somewhat of a happy ending to that, but it just felt sad. I love when that chanting came in and when it was layered in with other stuff. The quick delivery of lyrics over the top of the chanting was awesome, and then bringing it out into the chorus was such a good move, because you could have stopped it there and it would have been fine, but like adding it into that just made everything feel like the song was moving along. That didn't feel like I watched a song that was over 4 minutes long. It felt like it was over like that, which is good. It means I was engaged and switched on. That, I really like that. I'm actually gonna add that to my playlist. Add to playlist. Bam. If you'd like to follow my Spotify playlist, the link is in the description. All right, let's move on to our second last song, which is called Human. Okay, cool start already. Gives like a relatively tense feel, like, oh, then it breaks that tension with some really soft piano.
I wanna pick you up and scoop you out.
I really like the delivery of that. Like, her voice sounds really pleasant and just like easy to listen to.
I'll be your best friend, call me the one.
She's so good at jumping notes.
Oh,
Stop being so good at layering your vocals. Dope bass line. Ooh. Those were some lovely notes. Is it going down again? Oof. Oof. That's so nice. Really pleasant to listen to.
lean for me and I'll fall.
Yeah. Getting a bit of a beat now.
You'll fit so nicely, you'll keep me intact.
The beat is kind of strange because it's like, it goes a full bar without like a snare hit. Then it has a snare hit on the last beat of the second bar. And then it goes in that like alternation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of alternates like that. But like the thing is, this song actually has quite a fast BPM. Because like, if you think of the count I was just doing, it was like, that's quite fast for a song, but the way that the beat is constructed kind of lets it contrast with that, which is kind of what gives it this feel of like kinda standing still. It's a really artistic choice and something I like, especially for this sort of song. It'd be really cool if at some point there's like a crash with like a bit of a bigger section. I feel like that would play into this so well.
Pay me in trust, I'll be your best friend, call me the one.
Their voices suit each other so well. Oh, it ends with that same like, oh, well, there you go. She's made this person many times before. That was, yeah, also kind of depressing. The only thing that I would like pick at with that is that it would have been so lovely to me. You didn't even have to like make it super big and like anything that smashes you in the face, but a little bit of a change and like a crash cymbal, maybe some harder drums coming in at the end, like make it a little bit more acoustic and less filtered, just to like give a little bit of a punch to the last chorus. I feel like that would have gone such a long way and just would have sounded really cool. But as it is, still sounded lovely, and that choice to like run those notes down was lovely. All right, the last one we're gonna listen to is called Boys Like You.
Hold my head a little higher, can't you tell I love a liar?
A little bit more preppy.
I would say it's excessive, or maybe damn impressive.
Oh my gosh, is she gonna dance in this one?
Gotta remember
Cool.
that I'm just a toy. Do you got my hopes up, and now I'm annoyed.
She did the jumps again. Like, how does she like jump up notes like that so easily?
Oh, for every damn stereotype.
Kick here is amazing. Love it.
Oh, there's a need for boys like you, and yet I feel like to hear your lines. I hate that they shake me up every time.
Those speedy lyrics. Love that. I am a sucker for speedy lyrics like that, and oh, it's just so nice.
We're so close at the weakest. Turns out you're just good at this, but how about you do it again?
This is like really sweet feel to it. Like a bittersweet sort of feel, right?
Oh, there's a name for boys like you.
Come on.
And yet I feel lucky to hear your lines. I hate that they shake me up every time.
What's so good about that is that, like, from my ear, it sounds like she kind of starts here for the first line, takes it down to say like here, but then the second line doesn't start back at the same place. It starts like a little bit lower and ends a little bit lower. So it's kind of like, I don't know why, but it just makes it sound so damn cool.
I hate that they shake me up every time.
Okay, yeah, build me up, I'm ready. Kind of haunting vocals there, hell yeah. And a mix up of the melody of the chorus. That's a timpani, hell yeah, or timpani, however you pronounce it. Boom. That's hard hitting, I love it. Oh no, she's been abandoned.
Yet I feel lucky to hear your lines. I hate that they shake me up every time.
She's a solid actor too, that's very helpful for music videos. Overall, like damn, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and yet somehow I was still impressed. I guess there was a small part of me that was expecting that like, it would just be like bedroom ukulele stuff because I feel like that's what she used to do. And like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not exactly my kind of thing, but I'm just genuinely impressed. And I feel like there were a lot of smart and really interesting decisions in regards to the composition of those songs. I want to end this video with a really quick story because in case you ever watch this, Dodie, I owe you a little bit of an apology. Because once at a party at VidCon Australia, I was actually having a chat with Dodie. We'd been talking for a few minutes and there was this little kid nearby that was so ridiculously adorable, and we were quickly talking about the kid, and then I found out that that kid was actually the kid of another friend of mine who I hadn't seen in 4 years. So I don't think it was midway through the conversation, but definitely in an abrupt fashion, I like kind of left to go and speak to my friend and congratulate him on the child that I knew he'd had. And in doing so, somewhat kind of like ditched Dodie by herself. So, yeah, sorry. That was quite rude of me. I acknowledge that. I just got caught up in the excitement. I don't think it would have impacted your night, but if I were you, I would maybe be like, wow, okay, rude. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.